Yo, what's good, my people? Welcome back to another TikTok reaction. You already know we're gonna keep these videos coming. I hope you guys are having a good day today. All right, I'm sending abundance your way, prosperity, health, good health. Okay, and I hope you have an abundant day today. We about to get into these reactions. We are reacting to, you already know, creepy, weird, scary, strange, whatever the title is, that's what we are reacting to. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, let's see what's going on here. Let's see. Your folder. Wow. That's kind of strange right there, man. I don't know about that. And you never know with these type of videos right here, man. You never know. With these type of videos, it can be fake, it can be CGI, you know, it could be real, it could be a distraction, you know. But that is interesting right there. What do y'all think about that? Y'all think that's real? Alright, let's get into the next one.
This nigga Summers got packed out by the Cardi demon. The Opium Warriors, bro. I don't give a fuck what they said the reason was. This is the product of the 440 hertz music. This is why I tell you music is vibration, music is life. This shit got these kids going ballistic, barbarianism. Switch of sounds, bro. Then they took his chain. For them, first of all, for them opium artists, whatever they is, to sign to this nigga, he's under bondage. Cardi is not independent. He's under bondage. So to sign to another nigga that's in a deal, shout out to this young brother getting his check. But anybody that's ripping out locks in a fight, that's female shit.
Ripping out locks?
You know what I'm saying? That's why you need to stay far away from this industry. You need to call a ban on all shows. Switch the hertz of the music, or stop letting these kids perform and running these shows, because if it's not this, it's somebody getting trampled, it's somebody getting popped up. It's a lot of things that be happening. You know how many rappers they let in with Blix and they entourage with Blix? It's like they lined him up. Where was his security? How did they just rush him on stage like that? You doing all these shows, you got all this motion going on, right? But that could get took away at the sweep of a moment. You see what happened at Long Live Draco the Ruler. See, it's just fighting now. If it was anybody else but the Opium Warriors, and their name is Homicide Gang. These are baby Lucifer, these are baby devil worshippers in your face. Then they signed to another devil worshiper. So make it make sense and let it, please, let's make this make sense. What are they producing to this planet rather than destruction energy? But y'all fan out and scream over these motherfuckers like they not some humans. Like Andrew Tate said, y'all screaming for these motherfuckers like they not humans. Listen, Summers, bro. Get your check, get your streaming check, bro. Fuck them shows. And if you gonna do a show, throw your own show. You got enough motion for that? Every city you go to, get your own venue, throw your own show. If not, don't do it. A lot of people think they independent because they on TuneCore. A lot of people think they independent. All of this is linked back to higher labels. The only way you really get free, you got your own website, even when it comes to these venues. You can't trust these venues, bro, to have your best interest. I know I don't. And I ain't no established artist. But I know from doing shows and underground shows, bro, this ain't sweet. Then it's like these venues getting sneaky and Captain Clever. It's like the venues are connected. It's like the venues is connected to the marketing in the news and the media. In the media know the venue dude, and the venue dude know who runs Shade Room, and they know the label. How you know? You just say whatever you want. I'm counting the money for fun. I know that wasn't him, but that's what is going on right now. This how I know X was right. Long live XXX. This how I know he was right.
Man.
And I know y'all like, oh, bro, X made a pact with the devil. He told you what he did. He told you he gave himself up.
I mean,
he knew this information.
At least he still gave us information, man.
That's how you know he was right, bro. The frequency is making these kids turn barbaric. They get in there and wild out. They go to these shows and lose my mind. That's what they go doing at them shows. Then they go back home like they regular. No, bro, what was you just doing 3 hours ago? Screaming at the top of your lungs like a crazy man. This nigga Summers got packed out by the
you
party.
Right, though. We do need to pay attention to the type of music we listen to. And X, he said he had made a pact with the devil, whatever, but still, man, he still gave out so much information. He exposed so much that we didn't even know about, you know. I didn't know that much about how, like, they use frequency to target certain parts of the brain. I didn't know that. I didn't know that some certain frequencies can make you depressed, moody, and all this, and high anxiety and depression, and like, dang, I didn't know all that, man. But hey, man, still shout out to X, man. Gotta do what you gotta do to, to live on this planet is ghetto. It's ghetto, sad.
Every single zodiac, all of those signs.
This is gonna sound very, very crazy. I'm already like 3,000 years old right now. I just tell people I'm 33 because I don't age.
Yeah, Kevin Gates is a funny dude, man.
There's nothing new under the sun. My mother had sex with an angel, was born in a mortal, and ain't even know it. This is gonna sound very, very crazy.
For all my people with cats, understand that your cat is actually way more spiritual than you think. Your cat, they say cats have 9 lives. You wanna know why? Cats can see in 9 dimensions. That's why cats are so curious. They can see things that you can't. Other beings, other things. And it's not bad. It's not always bad. And sometimes it's not always good. But just understand that your cat sees things that you don't. Your cat sometimes may be way more aware than you are. So if you have a cat, take care of that cat. In Egypt, cats were gods. So imagine that. You have a god walking around your house. Take care of your cats. They will take care of you and protect you from lower energies and lower frequencies.
That's why I want a cat, bro. That's exactly why I want a cat. Do you guys mess with cats? Let me know, man. I don't know. I want me a black cat, man. That's what I want. I'm gonna manifest that.
They tell you not to stare at the sun because the sun activates your brain. It's the only reason why after staring at it, you close your eyes, you still see light. It's because that light's entered your brain and now it's activating it. You're not supposed to be a black, mindless fucking drone. You're supposed to be a light.
Yeah, she is funny, man.
Intelligent being.
Ain't no way she be acting like this.
But those types of beings can't be controlled. They tell you not to stare at the sun because the...
Breaking news first.
Taurus, he's so stubborn.
The craziest part is...
Have you guys heard of the satanic Oreo theory? We all know and love Oreos, right? But after this, you might not want to eat them anymore. If you look at an Oreo cookie, you notice that there's symbols on top of every little cookie. The symbol looks closely related to the double-cross eternal symbol. Now, from what we know, they supposedly put symbols in everything, including our cartoons, movies, and even on our food, to pay tribute to Satan, right? Now, the double-cross eternal symbol represents the Leviathan symbol, which is a curse, a spell. Now, some people believe that they place these symbols on the food you eat to curse you, or shall I say, put a piece of Satan inside of you. You know sort of how in church you eat a piece of the bread, which means you're putting a piece of Jesus inside of you. He's becoming a part of you. By the way, before we continue this story, type amen in the comments to ward off any evil spirits that come off this video. The theory also states that the word Oreos originates from the ancient Greek and Egyptian term Aureus, which just happens to be the Egyptian serpent that people used to worship. And let's not talk about the super secret bunker that the Oreo company has built in Norway, where they claim to only be holding the formula to Oreo inside. Now, I don't know if this theory is true. I don't really think I believe it, but it is a wild one. What do you think? Is it real? Or are people reaching? Have you guys heard of the satanic Oreo theory?
I don't wear makeup. Mama is beautiful. We don't do none of that shit. We just beautiful. I'm immortal. I'm hybrid.
Right.
I'm a hybrid. I'm just keeping it real, man. I don't wear makeup on me. When you see a nigga, they skin be fucked up, it's because of what they eat. They be sick. They don't know
There
they
you
be
go,
sick.
Kevin. That's what you talking about.
Everybody's
That's what
skin
I'm
supposed to
talking
glow.
about, man.
It's what you put in your body.
It's what you put in your body. That's right.
I'm just beautiful. I know it's hard to believe.
Right.
I ain't never did no skin bleaching. I ain't never did none of that. Now, if you see my skin looking kind of dull, that's because I was on drugs and shit. Back when I used to be on drugs, my shit just be, you know. Or if I'm eating, depending on, like, if I'm eating like processed foods and fast foods, it'll take your glow away. Alcohol take your glow. I don't wear makeup.
So there is a video going around of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, which has caused a lot of people to speculate about his mental health. And before I play this video for you, there have been multiple psychologists saying this might be a sign of schizophrenia. In this video, you will see him display signs of delusions, hallucinations, and just extremely abnormal behavior. You will see him talking to somebody who he thinks is right in front of him, but there is nobody there. Again, I warn you, this video is extremely hard to watch. Here it is.
I see you trying to smile. I am. Welcome home. Come on. Thank you, man. Thank you.
So there is a video going around of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Noah is actually a term that was given as a biblical term. He had a couple names in history that he actually was called by. His name was Untandapishtim, or his name was Zayasudra.
I like Noah better.
His story is really quite amazing because he was actually the very last of these pre-Diluvian kings of one of these original 5 cities of Sumer, known as Shuruppak. And his father, Ubaratutu, was the last great king of that city, and he was going to take the reins to rule over that city. He did briefly until this great catastrophe occurred. And he was the one who recorded basically mankind's entire story because he had a very special bloodline that connected to some of these ancient kings. And he was told through a reed bed from his god Enki to basically how to survive this catastrophe so that his offspring and his bloodlines could literally bring and carry on humanity.
Y'all, so I'm watching this CERN ceremony in Switzerland. It's supposed to be just like introducing the CERN machine and where it is and information about it, all that, you know, just casual stuff that y'all would hear, you know, like in a real introducing like some scientific invention, right? Just watch the video real quick. So I just peeped how they got the wires laying. That's weird, but anyway. And then behold the pale white horses. And these are all of the workers. These are not dancers. These not actors. They not drama kids. They not college students. They probably from college, but whatever. They are workers. They work for CERN.
They're like robots.
So I'm going to go ahead and make a part 2 because this is not even... Y'all, so I'm watching this.
I want to see the part 2.
Two because
all right, this is the part 2.
All right, so here's the part 2 because it definitely was not long enough, and I did a 10-minute video this time. Okay,
10 minutes.
Turn it up a little bit, but it's like real crazy. Okay, so my thing here that I want to clarify is why are they dancing just to introduce a scientific invention? Like, why can't y'all just, hey guys, we're here introducing the CERN, da 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 da. That's so weird.
What is this, a parade? Like...
And then I can't help but notice how zombified they look. Like, I'll show you like another clip. Like, they look mad zombified. Nah, right here, I was like, this is so weird. And I started like, and I got in the back of my mind, like, they introducing their daddy, like, like, this is some, like, introducing something, like, you know, you can't say too much on TikTok, but, like, this is crazy. And they all are just workers, is what you have to remember. This is not a, like, acting thing. They are workers. Like, the fuck?
I don't know what this is about. I ain't feeling it.
Like, what is he hitting?
Excuse me? Like,
what the?
now what is that?
This is for... Okay, so I just thought I had to stop the video because I
Strange.
really have to talk to y'all. So the
Very
CERN
strange.
machine, if many of y'all don't know, I'm pretty sure y'all know, but it's just like basically at first it was like the climate control thing, and then they went and they started doing like trying to like get the portals open, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like they started trying to like create portals and figure out the black holes and all this stuff. So 1 + 1, 2 + 2, 3 + 3, 4 + 4. What are they introducing? What is it that they actually are doing? Why is it that the construction workers, the scientists, the people like that's working on this invention, why are they dancing and having a full ceremony? Why are there costumes and, you know, different stuff on the screen? It's not making sense. It should be like a normal, like, hey, you know, everybody probably wearing like a t-shirt and some regular slacks or something. Everybody got glasses or something, I don't know, button-up t-shirts. Hey guys, we're introducing this invention that we created. This is what it does, da-da-da-da-da. You know, a regular like conference like type. All right, so here's the part 2. Okay.
That shit's part 3 real quick. Yo, they always doing like demonic stuff. They always taking out stuff and turning it demonic. I don't like that.
I'm about to turn this down. Yeah, just in time. Look at who's all in the crowd, though. Look at who's all the workers are, though. Like, pay attention. Okay, no, seriously, what is this?
Alright, I guess that was it. Alright, let's get back to the other TikToks.
No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close, but it's just don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close, but it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, you did it.
No, I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed.
That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, I mean, damn, pause, but like, check this out. I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
Yo, what the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this for me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes. And we're streaming live. That was stupid.
Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just.
Sounds pretty familiar. Think about it.
The giant trees and how a lot of these mountains we see are really tree stumps. You know what I'm saying? But we never learn about the history of these colonizers, these European colonizers, Portuguese, Spaniard, wherever they came from, cutting down these giant trees, what they call. Not even no conspiracy. We ain't talking about no mountain. But anytime you see these foreigners on these buggies and horses, they stand around these giant trees. Check out this little article by Stephanie Buck. The first American settlers cut down millions of trees to deliberately engineer climate change. At the same time they clearing them trees, they clearing the Aboriginal indigenous off the land, going to war with the indigenous on the land, and selling their land to $5 Dawes Rose Indians at the same time. So then I get intrusive and start pondering on the fact that we are nature. And when they cut them trees down, they cut us down. That's how we fell in frequency. And a lot of people have spoken on this already, but I want to get my perspective on it. I heard about the theory of how they cut down all the female trees so you can't walk around and grab a peach tree, an apple tree, like how your grandma or your parents did when they grew up. They was able to grab fruits off the pear trees. You didn't even know what that looked like, but just look at these, just the cypress tree and the redwood tree alone. We don't have to go to conspiracy theory, mountain theories. Just look at the trees that's on this planet now. Anytime you see pictures, it's these, look, he's laying in the middle of it. It's like they know the power behind it. You think they cut these trees down for some climate change? But these folks came from Europe. Coldest. It got me thinking about this whole lumberjack man story. Why they throw us that story? You know what I'm saying? That's just something to ponder on. It said European settlers expected paradise, plump fruits, and lush grass and clean, crisp waters. It seemed obvious the new world will become all the riches of Eden, cultivated by a perpetually mild climate. After all, the land was roughly the same latitude as Europe. The logic was flawed. Not only did Americans first encounter dense, dark wilderness and all this, basically they came here and it wasn't what they thought. But they said this was the reason to blowing up and chopping down the trees. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. These look like soldiers on a mission. And it's crazy how in Guardians of the Galaxy we rocked with Groot. Everybody was rocking with Groot because Groot are organic being. You look at our ether and the way our hair grow, it's like tree stumps, and these are like the branches. This is like the roots. So when you see the connection within our hair, within our locks,
to nature,
and within our bodies, and then you see nature, it's a symbiotic connection. The reason why I'm bringing this up because a lot of people say, "Oh, nature gonna get them right. Nature gonna get the planet back right." Mother Nature, we are Mother Nature.
Indeed.
So if we don't get right, it ain't gonna shake back.
Right.
Symbiotic relationship.
We gotta work with nature so it can work with you.
We are the universe, fam.
Simple as that.
We gotta do it. And it's not no bang bang shoot 'em up. We gonna have to raise our frequency and our thought paradigm in the way we think and start creating and building. Because bang bang shoot 'em up is destruction energy. We don't have, you don't grow from that. We need creation energy to knock them off the realm. The parasitic invaders gotta go. Listen, everything vibrant low will be eradicated. Quick and easy, fast and quick. We in a shift of the planet to where you can't ignore the signs and symbols. The most you could do is watching Netflix and try to trap yourself in. But when you in your everyday to day life, you seeing things that are glitching. But you know what's crazy about this? This is why they give you so much dogma and morals. So you never learn about what actually happened. And how it's a war to this.
I appreciate how he go in depth with these videos. I really do. Yo, go. I don't know what his TikTok is, but I'ma find it. I want you guys to go ahead and drop him a follow, man, for real. Cause he really be putting in this work. It shouldn't be going unknown like that. So
to this day.
Yeah.
They want you to worry about the basketball game, the football game, but they don't want you to worry about your connection with nature. Like that don't matter. Like they ain't tainting the water, like they ain't spraying in the sky. So we creating inflammation within our bodies and all of this. Like, do y'all understand we're being attacked? And the more we lay ignorant to it as a collective, the more they're able to go on. If you just watching, going on to get along, you're a part of the problem, bro. I don't care. Oh, and if people say, like, these videos don't do nothing, these videos is pointless, we getting nowhere with these videos. I understand where you're coming from when you say that. But to sit here and just watch everything that happened without saying nothing is crazy.
Yeah, you gotta say something.
Because I know in my everyday life, me learning these things, I'm applying this knowledge, and my life is changing. Because I know what really happened. I know who people truly are. I'm not looking at things like black and white. I'm not looking at things like, oh, he got more money, you in a career, you do this. I look at it for what you is, what you really doing. Or if you under some type of hypnosis programming. Keep us entertained so we never focus on the truth. We gotta move past that entertainment ideology and let's get real. Everybody wanna laugh and key. But the planet crying right now. The planet crying. And they didn't only got in position because we were supposed to never figure this out. It's deeper than trees. They don't want the natural earth, organic born babies to flow in their natural state. Because everybody gonna go to their natural state if we in our natural state. We set the precedent. That's why everybody wanna rap now. Everybody hip hop, everybody swagged out. Half the, people say that's cap, no cap and all that. Half the terms people saying right now come from us. But they got whole systems. They got their own cultures and all of this. Why they still coming back to us? When we done created a subculture within dogma American genocide. They still want to follow the genocide. Listen, bro. Y'all got to understand how magnetism works. We hold the magnetism on this planet. Whatever we do, whatever we think, that shall be.
For sure.
Let's get right, bro.
For sure.
I ain't gonna keep chatting.
Indeed. We are magnets, man. For sure.
Hey, if you getting bumps on your eyes like this, you need to stop wearing lashes. When y'all be wearing lashes, y'all eyes be coming out as red as Kool-Aid. That's because y'all using toxic eyelash glue. One of the main toxic ingredients in this eyelash glue is formaldehyde. And this causes skin rashes, shortness of breath, wheezing, and changes in lung function, as you can see up there. And it causes cancer. And wearing fake eyelashes clogs up your pores, leaving this nasty gunk in your eyes. So moral of the story, either stop wearing eyelashes or get some organic glue or something. Cause it's killing you. Hey, if you getting bumps on your eyes like this, you need to stop wearing lashes.
Bruh, no bull.
Yo,
is this Lil Wayne? I was watching this
man.
recent video of Lil Wayne and I noticed that his face looked different. Like really different. So this was Lil Wayne October 21st. As you can see, the definition of his face is how we all know it to be. And this was Wayne in August with the same normal face. And fast forward to now, bro looks so different. And to be honest, I'm not sure if he has any life problems that's going on or if he got his wisdom teeth taken out. But this don't look like Lil Wayne, bro. It sound like Lil Wayne, but that don't look like Lil Wayne. And I just had to go to the comments to make sure that I wasn't tweaking. Just about everybody in the comment section is saying, bro, that's not Lil Wayne. This one say, that's Big Wayne. What did they do with Lil Wayne? This person say, who that? And this person say, Wayne looking like liver and kidney failure. And Wayne was heavily known for drinking a lot of lean. So, I mean, that could be a possibility. Somebody say, I pray his health is fine. This person say, what happened to Lil Wayne's face? Like, no funny. This don't look like Lil Wayne, bro. And I'm going to just go ahead and say what we all thinking. Lil Wayne possibly could be cloned. Just like when they was talking about Gucci Mane being a clone. Bro, this could be the same thing, bro, because that's not Wayne, bro. Like, no funny, bro. Like, no funny, bro. He looks like a baby right here, bro. And I just hope he doesn't have any life-threatening issues going on. Because then it'll actually be sad. But, bro, bro, that's not Wayne. I can't even talk, bro. That's not Wayne, bro. And I ain't heard nothing about him having any issues or life-threatening issues. So I really don't know what to think. Do y'all think this is Wayne, bro? Because it don't look like it. And if he is having health issues, I just hope bro good for real. Because this don't look like Lil Wayne. Bro, no bull. Is this Lil Wayne?
When you're a master of your reality, you have to hear this. Imaginary friends might not be so imaginary. A 15-year-old girl named Madison said that when she was 3, she had an imaginary friend named Kellum. Her mom, Kelly, didn't think much of it, but gradually, Kellum started to feel less and less imaginary. Madison said that Kellum was a tall man in his 40s that was always wearing work clothes. One day, Kelly caught Madison singing an old song called Daisy Bell, and when she asked her where she learned it from, Madison said that Kellum had taught it to her. Madison's mom Kelly still wasn't spooked though, but things started to get creepier and creepier. Madison said that at first her imaginary friend Kellum was very nice, but as time passed, he wasn't so nice anymore. She said that he would start to yell at her, tap on her windows, and keep her up all night. He would always want to talk and play and would just never let her go to sleep. She became very afraid of Kellum, and she told her mom that his face just doesn't look the same anymore. She said that he started to look sick and his face got skinnier and his eyes became sunken in. All of this was very scary to her, but one night things escalated to a whole new level. Madison said that one night Kellum was being very aggressive and he walked up to her and grabbed her by the wrist. She screamed for her mom and Kelly came and picked up her daughter. The windows in Madison's room were blowing like there was a big gust of wind, but to Kelly's surprise, the windows were closed. Kelly eventually contacted her father, who was a pastor. He anointed the house with crosses of oil and Kellum never came back. But the story doesn't end there. Later on, Kelly did a property search and found out that the house adjacent to theirs was bought in 1941 by a man named Callum Beasley. You have to hear this. Imaginary friends might not be.
This is why you might not want to go camping in the middle of the Arizona desert. TikTok follower John said that he was out camping with 5 of his friends in the middle of the desert. They had just set up camp and it was getting dark, so they decided to go to bed for the night. Later that night, John was woken up by one of his friends who told him not to make a sound. John said that he asked him why, but all his friend would say was, "Trust me." He decided to listen. John and his friend were listening quietly when 10 seconds later, they heard something scream the words, "Help me." After waking everybody up, one of John's friends told him to pack up their valuables, because they didn't want to stick around to find out what exactly was screaming. 1 month later, John and the same friend who woke him up were having a conversation about what happened on that night. John's friend then explained that he had actually seen the thing that was screaming. He described it as a naked man or woman, and that he believes that the reason that it got lured to the campsite was because they forgot to put out their fire. This is why you might not want to go camping in the middle of...
Yo, I want to start throwing more videos like that, like super creepy videos or story times. Creepy story times. Let me know if you guys want to see more videos like that. Let me know in the comments.
Creepy last. If you're a man kept
for now, though.
This next story is coming in from
this creepy story.
This next case, basically,
don't watch this. The male, the drowned. This is the drowned child of the dark web. This is what I came across while surfing the dark web. In the description, it says that this child was possessed and had committed terrible things, so they decided to throw him into the sea. But the details at the end are chilling.
Look at a real life Chucky. This is kind of disturbing, I'm not gonna lie. What is this?
The drowned child of the... This is the most... While visiting the terror...
Scientists discovered that another ocean has been underneath the Earth's core this entire time, and it's 3 times bigger. Reading this reminds me of 2 things. Inner Earth, and that the ocean is actually space. And this is actually kind of shown in the movie Journey to the Center of the Earth. Check this out.
That's interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the center of the earth.
They
See?
literally be showing us this stuff in movies. And the center of the Earth would be Earth's core. And they also even speak on Hollow Earth or Inner Earth in the movie Kong vs. Godzilla, where there's all types of mythical creatures like Godzilla and Kong and flying dragons and all that other stuff. And yes, I personally do believe there are things like that that exist inside of our Earth, beneath us. It's so many things about this realm that we don't know about, but we only see it in movies. And movies is how they tell the truth without actually telling the truth. I definitely feel like more things like this will be discovered, actually talked about and presented to us. And when it does, it's gonna be a whole new world for real. And they say that flowers are blooming in Antarctica, so we're gonna see how this goes. Let me know y'all's thoughts on this in the comments. Scientists discovered that...
Yeah, man. He right about that, man. They definitely be putting the truth in the movies. But, you know, people just be watching it for entertainment. They don't really be caring. You know, they trying to laugh and, you know, see some action in the movie. They don't really be trying to look at a movie and learn from the movie and see what they really trying to tell you in the movie. It's okay, though. Some people just came down here to just enjoy life. That's just how it goes, man. It is what it is, man. Some people want to enjoy life, and others is here to learn so they can get to the next level of, you know, dimensions. But it is what it is, man. People gonna be who they is at the end of the day.
There's this video.
There's a place in Ohio known as Helltown, and in this place, many people have reported feeling extremely uneasy when coming here. To some people, this isn't surprising, considering the horrifying events that occurred many years ago. Helltown was founded by a group of Native Americans who tragically lost many of its people in a gruesome battle between settlers and colonial troops. A lot of Indians died here, but those who survived had left Helltown in search of another home. Fast forward to present-day Helltown, and people are deeply afraid of coming here alone. Many believe that the land is cursed, given the chain of bad luck that ensued when the settlers moved in. On a certain night, Chris Hill, who you might recall from previous videos, decides to visit Helltown. What he captures on camera is eerie, to say the least. As Chris walks through a dense forest, he finds an old barn house. It's from here on out when things get weird.
The barn of Hilltown.
Now, nothing too strange happens here, but when Chris decides to explore beyond the barn, things take a very creepy turn. Watch.
Yeah, this is kind of creepy. It's like a little shack back here. I'm surprised this barn is still standing despite how old it is. What the hell is that? What the fuck? What the fuck is that?
place in Ohio known as Helltown, and in this place, this last video was submitted to me by Zach Attack, who says that he found the video on Facebook. The person in the video apparently had a life-threatening surgery that not many patients survive from. Fortunately for this person, the procedure worked out well. Now in the video, they had just woken up after the surgery, but strangely, they were overcome with a sense of dread. Something about the room they were in just didn't feel right. They further add that if
let's check this out right here.
Check this out, y'all.
Hello. Okay. Make sure my mic working.
Electrical impulses. Every cell knows and talks to every other cell. They exchange 1,000 bits of information between them per second. Cells group together, forming a giant web of communication, which in turn forms matter. Cells get together.
This is a real low clip. You should have turned it up a little bit. I can't hear nothing.
Reform. Makes no difference. It's all the same. Humans consider themselves unique, so they've rooted their whole theory of existence on their uniqueness. One is their unit of measure, but it's not. All social systems we put into place are a mere sketch. 1 + 1 = 2. That's all we've learned. But 1 + 1 is never equal to. There are, in fact, no numbers and no letters. We've codified our existence to bring it down to human size, to make it comprehensible. We've created a scale so that we can forget its unfathomable scale.
Check this out, y'all.
Hold on, let me see that one more time, because I really couldn't hear it.
Electrical impulses. Every cell knows and talks to every other cell. They exchange 1,000 bits of information between them per second. Cells group together, forming a giant web of communication, which in turn forms matter. Cells get together, take on one form, deform, reform. Makes no difference. It's all the same. Humans consider themselves unique, so they've rooted their whole theory of existence on their uniqueness. One is their unit of measure, but it's not. All social systems we put into place are a mere sketch. 1 + 1 = 2. That's all we've learned. But 1 + 1 is never equal to. There are, in fact, no numbers and no letters. We've codified our existence to bring it down to human size, to make it comprehensible. We've created a scale so that we can forget its unfathomable scale.
Check this out, y'all.
See? They put the truth right in the movies. And if you're not watching movies to learn from them, you're just watching it for entertainment, man. And you shouldn't be watching movies for just entertainment. Okay? They be really putting some truths in the movies. But dang, she said 1 + 1 never equal 2. Did you hear that? That's deep right there. Man, that's crazy. They really be putting the truth right in our face. Psychology, they be playing on our brain, man. And people just be watching it. Oh, it's just a movie. Okay, it's just a movie. Alright. Just saying, man.
Okay, this is Italy. Apparently, these things are falling into the water.
Great now.
They look like little orbs. Y'all see that? I mean, they say space is water and water is space, right?
What kind of
scary photos?
There's this guy.
Leo.
If you at home and you got a desktop computer and your desktop computer got a camera on it, if you don't cover that motherfucking camera up, nigga, they can look in there. This government in America is not only using this technology against terrorists, but they're using it against their own citizens. But they'll complain to the world about a dictator like Russia. That's what Russia does, homie. They government listens to everything, sex in the bedroom. So there's nothing that the Russian government don't hear. the Israeli government. It's nothing that they don't hear over the Palestinians. They got some of the best eavesdropping technology, homie. They heard them planning an attack. So if you at home.
Darkest videos on TikTok, part 2. These girls were out driving late at night when they caught a ghost on camera. Pay attention to the windows.
Hai guys, jadi kita lagi di daerah Pasar Baru. Mau lihat ada yang punya hantu legendaris di sini nggak? Itu ada hantunya. Yang bisa lihat cuma yang punya mata batin doang.
Yeah. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Darkest videos on TikTok, part 2. These girls. Darkest videos on TikTok. Here's another video. People.
Now this.
Something about this year's.
It's a very. I saw this other. Bring him up.
Deep.
This man is
Grand right.
Is Lil Wayne okay? This is not me being funny. I am dead ass concerned. I'm scrolling on Instagram and this video pops up and I notice his face. Look at his face. Lil Wayne has never looked like that. Majority of the time he looks like this. At Something in the Water he looked like this. Even at the MTV Awards recently he looked like this. I hope he's okay. Hopefully he just got his wisdom teeth removed before this interview, because if not, this is very concerning for him. What do y'all think? Is he okay? Is Lil Wayne okay? This is not.
Adam and Eve are real, and you don't even know it. First, you must understand that all divine stories are not only real, but they manifest on all levels like numbers or shapes. See, since the Adam and Eve story is a divine story, it manifests on all levels, so you could break it down. You could talk about how the fruit represents sex and relations, but it kind of falls apart when you think about the fact that men and women were created on the same day to be fruitful and multiply. You could break it down talking about just plain old disobeying God, the Most High, universe. And we're kind of there, but that's not exactly where we're at today. I'm going to be taking y'all into the deepest truth of this story, because divine characters are more real than me and you. In fact, Adam and Eve are so real that they are me and you. Adam means mankind, man or human. Eve means life. Together, the story is about the life of humans, or human life. The story of Adam and Eve, the story of human life. The story is actually about humans' transition from their natural environment into agriculture. I'll explain. See, the fruit of knowledge that is good and evil is actually agriculture. And you know this because one of the curses, or the curse that God says will fall upon Adam, is that he will have to work the field until the fields and eat of bread for the rest of his days, and that he has cursed the ground. It's because agriculture is unsustainable. Now I have an entire video breaking that down. I don't have the time to break that down here. It should be in the playlist book. But in this video, we'll be talking about Eve and how this deep truth represents her story and what happened to her. Or should I say, what happened to women. I would like to take this time to remind you that I walk with all religions, but I have no religion. And I have my own relationship with God, meaning I'm not beholden to the same rules that many Christians, Jewish people, or Muslims are beholden to when reading these stories. So I can read this more openly than many. Many of you believe that women are meant to be beneath men, or submissive to men at least, but you're wrong. And if you believe in the Bible, your book would back this notion. See, many think that Eve came from Adam's rib. But that's not the truth. And this is why understanding the history of translations is very important. The Hebrew word in question here is tsela. I'm probably not pronouncing that right, but it's a Hebrew word. In the English King James Version, they translate it as rib. But in everyday ancient Hebrew and throughout the rest of the Old Testament, it's translated as an equal side, or the side, like it's the side of a building or the side of this artifact, like the Ark of the Tabernacle. Now at the time, they translated it like this because it is very inconvenient to tell women that you are only to be submissive to me, that you are only beneath me in some way because we have fallen, meaning that you're supposed to be equals with me. So for men who didn't believe in that, they didn't want to translate it as an equal side. This makes sense because in hunter-gatherer tribes, men and women are equals because they live in an egalitarian society. You can ask any modern anthropologist, they'll tell you it's not until agriculture is introduced that you start seeing, you know, an unequal share. There's some exceptions like really cold places, but that's a video for another day. I mean, remember, it says in the Bible, I will make your pains in childbearing very severe with painful labor. You will give birth to children. Your desire will be for your husband, and he will rule over you. This is said as a consequence of eating the forbidden fruit. And in many texts, it says, I'll multiply thy pains. Now, that's important because when agriculture was introduced, women stopped breastfeeding. They started feeding their children goat's milk and cow's milk. Again, I have another video on that. I think you would have to go to the Matrix playlist. I'm not sure, but I have a video on that too. Or scroll down until you see a cow with a woman's body. But women's natural birth control has always been breastfeeding. So hunter-gatherers only have a certain amount of children they have, you know, because of this natural mechanism. But because in agriculture that stopped, women went from having 4 to 5 children to 12 to 15 children during agriculture, multiplying your pain in childbirth. And again, also during agriculture, women were subjugated by men and lost the equality that hunter-gatherers still enjoy to this day. I go live every Monday at about 9 p.m. and I'm still covering this topic probably, maybe not, but tonight I am. But there's a book and it's free. It's in a link at the top of the page. It's an audio book. It's free. It breaks this down way better than me. The book is called FAMS, Food, Forest, Foraging, Hunting, Anti-Fragile Modern Society. It pretty much breaks down how you don't have to pay a mortgage. You don't have to rent. You don't have to work a 9 to 5. You can be free the way that we're supposed to be. And it gives you a system that you can create yourself with a group of people, of course. Again, the audio version is free. It's in the link at the top of the page. I'll see you all on the live tonight. I love you all. Peace.
Peace out, man.
Adam and Eve are real.
Shout out to him. I'm gonna drop him a follow. Check out some more videos. Alright, y'all, man. Hope you guys got some kind of knowledge from there. Some kind of, you know, something from it, man. And I hope you guys enjoyed that video, y'all. I want to talk about how YouTube tried to demonetize my channel, bro. Why y'all do that? Why do y'all try to do that, bro? And shout out to Perky. I don't know what she did to try to appeal her stuff, but man, y'all at her, cause I could probably help her out. But dang, cause I heard that she her channel got demonetized too. I don't know, bro. YouTube just be doing stuff, cause she doing the same stuff as everybody else. How is she the only one that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, but YouTube be doing what YouTube want to do. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm sending peace, abundance, prosperity, good health. And I'm gonna say this: make sure you get your fruit today, man. Alright? I don't care if you ate some candy, whatever you ate, bro. Make sure you still get a fruit in today. Alright? Cause that might just save your life. Just saying. And go outside, go take a walk. Don't just eat, eat healthy. You work out too. You know what I'm saying? Go outside, walk around, hit nature, breathe. Make sure your breathing is okay. Make sure your mental health is okay. All that good stuff. Dang, I didn't make this outro long today, but yeah. Hope you guys have an abundant day today. Actually, I ain't hope. Have an abundant day today, man. Peace.